So in Ogata, yeah, ITV at 27. I mean, you are a business coach,
yes.
and you have so much to share when it comes to inspiring, motivating, giving all those basic nuggets that helps the business to thrive. I'm sure you have some thoughts about ITV at 27.
27 years is not 27 days. And for ITV to have been able to, go through all the seasons of times, and today we are here, I want to say a very big congratulations to the staff and management of Independent Television.
Okay.
And also to the chairman himself, the gargantuan colossus, the Sama of Benin Kingdom,
Yeah.
the Chief Gabriel Sawaru Benedium. Big congratulations for this outstanding vision that he ignited 27 years ago. And today we are here to celebrate this 27th year anniversary. And, a lot of lessons for so many businesses to learn from ITV. A major one is persistency. Persistency, because that is one thing that ITV has been known for. Persistency has become the brand of independent television. Okay. Standing the first 5 years, many businesses, if you check statistics, many businesses failed within the first 5 years.
Within the first 5 years?
Yes, many, over 70% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. ITV as a pioneering organization in the private broadcast industry in Nigeria, having stood 27 years, it's not a joke. Like I said, 27 years is not 27 days. 27 years is not 27 months. And I want to say a very big congratulations.
Okay, share with me briefly about vision in business. Yes. Because there are a whole lot of visions out there about certain businesses that people want to venture into. But all of those visions, they've not come to reality. They've not come to fruition. Using ITV as a case study.
Beautiful.
Yeah, give us your reflections on that.
If you look at independent television and radio, they came in with the right concept of running business. And business is all about identifying a need and meeting that need. That is the vision ITV came with. When independent television came into the broadcasting landscape, there was no broadcasting station around us in our environment. Okay. Across the country.
Yes, private broadcasting.
Private,
yeah.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
No private broadcast station. And the government broadcast stations, was not really, they were not really meeting the need of the viewers. And so the Esama of Benin Chief, Igbenedion, came into the scene, and with that doggedness, with that boldness, something that has never been done before, he ignited his vision to meet this need in the private broadcaster sector. And today, precept upon precept, line upon line, a little here, a little there, independent television is standing today. It starts with that vision, the vision to solve problems. And ITV, independent television, have been very consistent in this problem solving in the private broadcast industry.
Fantastic. Well, we just set the stage for the conversations we're going to be having today on ITV at 27. Inorata will be sharing some thoughts with us more as we make progress in today's special edition of TMI celebrating ITV at 27. But that will be right after his segment on motivational segment with the business coach Inogata. You can take it away.
I've upgraded it from being a business coach to a corporate trainer.
Okay.
Because we now play the game in the corporate world.
Okay.
Training the staff of organizations across board in every sector, making sure that their workforce is performing at their very best. So
optimal level.
At the moment now, I prefer to be addressed as a corporate trainer than a business coach.
Okay, fantastic. So take it away. Yeah. All right, so we'll have Inorata share with us his thoughts for today on the program.
You are especially welcome to this segment of the program. Inorata Nosahai is my name, and this morning we are going to be discussing how to boost the self-esteem of your children. Self-esteem is the way you see yourself. Your self-esteem is the way you evaluate yourself. And having a healthy self-esteem is you having a positive evaluation of yourself, seeing yourself from a very positive perspective. And as parents, please try to understand that, the self-esteem of your children goes a long way to determine how well their potential will be released, whether they are natural potentials or whether they are potentials in their area of training. Every human being, every child is a hybrid, is a product of his nature and his nurture. His nature is a natural potential that he or she possesses, while his nurture is the impact and influence from his environment, which starts from you, the parents, from the relatives, and from the school, and even from the place of worship. So we should be poised as parents with this mindset to see that we are able to boost the self-esteem, of our children to be very healthy, so that they will be able to, leverage on their potentials, maximize their potential, and be a better version of themselves. And the number one way, as parents, that you can boost the self-esteem of your children is for you to be committed to modeling a positive view of yourself before your children. Be committed to modeling a positive view of yourself before your children. On default, your children see you as their hero. And whatever you exhibit, whatever, the way you talk, the way you behave, is what they will copy. Why? Like I said, on default, they see you as their hero. And so you should watch how you react to challenges of life, how you respond to challenges of life. This is exactly what they are going to copy. We live in challenging environment, and the kind of things we say to these challenges that comes up every day matters a lot. You should make sure that as a parent, you don't, talk yourself down before your children. You don't talk negatively about situations, about circumstances before your children, because this is going to affect their self-esteem. If you talk negatively, they are going to copy it. They will also start talking negatively. And at the end of the day, it will not help their self-esteem, especially in helping them propel it to healthy self-esteem. So make sure that you are committed to modeling a positive view of yourself before your children. The second one is for you to always be ready to interrupt and silence any negative self-talk from your children with a positive approach. Always be ready to make sure that you silence, any negative self-talk from your children from a positive approach. You hear some children say, "Mommy, I don't know mathematics. Mommy, this subject is very hard." Now, those kind of negative self-talk, be sensitive to them and make sure that with a positive approach, you silence them. If your children come up with such statement of, "Mommy, I don't know mathematics. Mommy, I'm finding it difficult to understand this subject." Now, what you are to do is to let the child know that he or she has the capacity and the ability to learn that subject if the child will just put in more time and more effort. This is very important. Make sure you silence negative self-talk from the child, silence negative, self-deflating statement from the child with a positive approach. If a child should say, "Mommy, I'm not beautiful, I look ugly," silence it with a positive approach of, "You are wonderfully and beautifully made." This will build healthy self-esteem into the child, especially coming from you, the parents, and then, you are able to advance the self-esteem of the child in a positive direction. The third one is for you as parents to avoid destructive criticism on your children, especially as it comes to your response to their poor performances. There is a way some parents respond to the poor performance of their children that further sink the child or the children into more poor performances. Now the children now are wrapping up exams. Some are through, some are about to collect their result. How you respond to the child's result matters a lot. This is so important. Some of them will come up with performances that may not be up to your expectation. Watch the way you respond. Respond in a way that will not further sink the child into more low performances. Respond in a way that will inspire the child to be more committed and dedicated to studying, and then the child bring higher level of performance into the future as a result of the healthy self-esteem you have built into the child. The fourth one, you must intentionally playing favorites amongst your children. Now, the quickest recipe for you to build negative self-esteem in some of your children is for you to create a picture to them that there are some other of your children that you love most. It's just crystal clear that you love Stephanie more. It's just crystal clear that you love Johnson more. And at the end of the day, that kind of negative signal is going to ripple negative self-esteem into the child, whereby you are creating a picture that this is the child I love most. I love my last baby, last daughter most, the second child most. Or, it can create acrimony even amongst the children. It can create disunity amongst the children. And worse off is that it creates negative self-esteem on those ones, that feel that they are not loved. And at the end of the day, they will not be the best version of themselves. The concluding one is that you must be excited about your child's uniqueness. This is so important. Now, draw the child's attention to the special giftings and abilities that God had bestowed upon him or her. Now, you don't do this with the mind to to want to make the child feel superior, more superior to every other child out there. No, you do this to draw the child's attention to that unique special ability God has given him or her to fulfill a special role on earth and add value and solve problem for the society that he or she had found himself. This is very important, and this is very, very key. How to boost the self-esteem of your children. As a way of review, as I begin to conclude, be committed to modeling a positive view of yourself before your children. Number 2, always be ready to interrupt and silence any negative self-talk from the child. Number 3, as parents, you must avoid destructive criticism, and then you must also intentionally avoid playing favorites. And the last one, be excited about your child's uniqueness. I believe lots of value have been added to you today. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday. On our return, I will say remain amiable. Inuagata no Sahai. God bless you.
I hope you got something from that segment of the show with Inuagata no Sahai. I mean, it's always a delight how long you've also come along the way on this journey.
I've been 14 years on this
Consistency. Consistency
so in the 27 years a journey of ITV in this industry.
Yes.
I've been with ITV for
14 years. That's
this journey, the 24th day of February 2010.
That's commendable. Really, really commendable.